What's the word? What's the word? What's the deal? What's going on, people?
Man, recent news: 120 new duty. I said duty.
Duty is crazy.
120 new Diddy lawsuits are getting ready to be filed for sexual abuse. Attorney by the name of Tony Busby, he's representing them out of Houston. So he said out of like all the victims, 120, 25 of them are supposed to be minors. So he's talking about from 9, 15, all this. I'm at the point right now where I'm like, if they're whoever's in the indictment, that's actually like, if they're, been abused or not, this is taken away from that. It ain't no way. This shit is starting to look really crazy to me. 120 motherfuckers came out the woodwork out of nowhere, and it's all the same story. I feel like right now, it's niggas just going for cash grabs. Like, this is class action lawsuits. People are trying to get some bread. Lawyers trying to get paid. People trying to get paid. They're like, shit, fuck it. My granny over here finna file a lawsuit against
They
Diddy.
have a 1-800 hotline for anybody who's been in contact with Diddy. Like 1-800 Diddy something.
He got to be able to
save us from Diddy.
He got to be able to sue niggas for defamation. He got to be able to do something like that, because the way they getting that bro right now is crazy.
This is ridiculous, and this is what makes it look like bro might skate, or they're trying to
they don't
make
have
it
enough on him.
look. They're trying to make it look too thick. Like, they landed on too thick. They're trying to make it look too heavy to where it's starting to look ridiculous. Like the Young Thug case is starting to turn into a circus. It's like, all right, you had a few victims. The public was starting to believe it. And then now you got 120 fucking people out the blue. You got this chick talking about, yeah, I was out over there, but now that I think about it, I did get taken advantage of. Like you said, it's all fucking money grabs. Yeah. Everybody who been to a party, anybody who done fucked Diddy, anybody who might be on the tape, any of these bitches who went to them parties willingly, who did them drugs willingly, who did all that freak shit on them tapes willingly, they're trying to get paid now. And the feds is trying to drain Diddy bank account so he can't fight this case, because that's what they do. So they like, shit, go run the backlog on anybody who done came in contact with this nigga, and let's just hit him with lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit. Let's drain all his fucking money. And the more lawsuits he paid, the more guilty he gonna look to the public.
Get him out the game.
And let's get him out of here. That's all this shit look like. I'm not saying Diddy is innocent, but ain't no fucking way y'all finna tell me after all these motherfucking decades, all of a sudden y'all finding hundreds of victims? Where the fuck would they been at all this time? The court's been open.
It's crazy. Because
lawsuits been illegal. Where they been at?
Even with like the Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, their documentaries, right? Like, they have people throughout time who have tried to get them in trouble and didn't succeed. Where this is crazy, like you said, it's like he's been doing this, the indictments from 2008 till now. That's 18, whatever years. We don't have one person or one account of somebody trying to, get him in trouble or say, contact the police or anybody. So that's where it is looking suspect, because 120 people came out of nowhere. There's no way that out of 120 people, one person wouldn't have by now tried to get bro in trouble or at least say something.
Bro, how many fucking kids came out, and who's the dude from Nickelodeon and talked about how Dan Schneider. How many fucking kids came out and told their story on Dan Schneider? What happened with that? The fucking Epstein shit. Like you said, over the years, people disappearing, people going to court, people telling their story, all that shit getting brushed under the rug. Where is all of that? This is why I'm not taking this Diddy shit fucking seriously. Because if you're not going to take everything serious and everybody's case serious, fuck that. Y'all not finna just castrate us and make us the face of this shit.
Dan
Nigga,
Schneider.
We don't even do this type of shit. We talking about Hollywood. Diddy might be, okay, let's just say he guilty. That's one. Y'all got 50. 50. Elvis married a 14-year-old.
I mean, you look at just Dan Schneider alone. Dan Schneider built Miranda Cosgrove, Ariana Grande, Amanda Bynes, and they the people he made the most famous never said a fucking word. And that's shows you the difference as well between these cases that we're speaking about. Like, these motherfuckers never said nothing. Diddy is getting, again, 120 random motherfuckers. These motherfuckers have never said nothing. Dan Schneider was able to do an interview with a actor that he hired and have the actor ask him the questions and made it seem like he was just in a bad place in his life, and there was no pushback from the host, which was, again, somebody that he had already worked with and paid for years and years and years. So you really do see the difference in how certain cases are handled depending on who it is.
Bro, you got these Hollywood directors grabbing niggas' dicks in front of their wives at the Hollywood party.
Yeah.
You had Terry Crews on TV crying about how this old 70-year-old nigga who got his career in his hands grabbing his dick in front of his wife, and if he do or say anything, his career in Hollywood's over with. Ain't nobody saying shit about that. Nobody give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden, the TV telling you to give a fuck, y'all going crazy. Nigga, they just romanticized Jeffrey Dahmer, turned him into a motherfucking star.
Yeah.
Had you bitches out here buying the glasses, and oh my God, he was kind of sexy, and
niggas dressing up for him Halloween,
turned him into a sex symbol. And he was eating motherfuckers, eating niggas.
Literally, he was killing niggas. Yeah, that's
he
what
was
doing.
eating niggas, and they turned him into a sex icon.
That's fact.
Like, come on, cuz this is what they do with the worst of the worst from their culture. They flip it, make it into a documentary, romanticize it, and make the world fall in love with it. They made you niggas fall in love with it. How sick is that? A nigga was eating niggas, and they made niggas fall in love with the series.
Crazy.
Like, think about that, bro. Why y'all talking about, oh, Diddy and these freak offs?
Yeah, we
Man,
can't
don't nobody
pick and
give a
choose.
fuck. These bitches was loving the lifestyle. They was loving them shopping sprees. They was loving being at these parties around all their favorite actors and celebs. They was in there trying to get fucked and trying to get a bag. Cut it the fuck out.
I believe that is a very vast majority of the people that were in there. I think that if anything, you know, again, when we see the court case play out, if there's anybody that is actually, you know, a victim, it possibly is going to get overshadowed by all this other bullshit that's going on to where it might get thrown out because nothing seems substantiated. At least nothing that's came from, I mean, even the indictment, if you really sit here and think about it, right? Like, after all the hype has died down, it's kind of just giving us the replay of what happened with Cassie. It's not really giving us much. New news keeps coming out. Okay, Diddy had a tape, but it don't say it was abuse on the tape. It just say a sex tape. It's like we got all these little things just putting chinks in his armor to really set him up, you know what I mean, to already be guilty without maybe even that much
Cassie got
evidence.
paid. Period.
Yeah.
She's not a victim. She was a volunteer. 1 time a lollipop, 2 times a sucker.
And
Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me for 10 years. I don't know what the fuck what type of shame is that? That's next level.
And when you think about Cassie, right, and in this situation, just because you're under distress or, you know, under abuse doesn't mean you get to then evade the law, right? Like, because it happens all the time. Somebody who is, for instance, in the mafia, and they take somebody and now they're, what's the word for it, extorting them. That person who's getting extorted, they're still going to go to jail too. They're not going to necessarily get off with no time because they committed crimes. So I'm saying all that to say that even though Cassie may have been abused, may have been a battered woman, whatever the case is, that doesn't necessarily mean that she didn't turn her blind eye to things, that she didn't maybe help aid in certain things. So 2 things can be true. She could have got abused, but she still could have been like doing what he was telling her to do. And that still constitutes is being a part of it and having to take that accountability.
Listen,
for
bro, and all of this, oh, she couldn't leave. She was in fear. Shut the fuck up. She was loving the career.
I believe that. I believe
Every now and then, Diddy went upside her head and she came crawling back. Like, let's cut it the fuck out.
Toxic relationship.
You're grown. You can leave at any fucking point. This lady was rich. She was going on tours. She had access to cellular devices to call police and all type of shit. Like, let's cut it out. We know what this is. Women fall in love with their abusers. Y'all probably sitting watching the Diddy shit go on with the nigga that's going upside your fucking head right now. He went upside your shit last night. You like, look, babe, Diddy beating this. Come on, cuz he just did that to you. And you ain't went no fucking where. And he ain't Diddy. He ain't got a mansion. He ain't got an island. He ain't got yachts. He ain't got nothing. This nigga drive your car and drop you off at work. You ain't left him? Like, come on, cuz, let's stop playing and let's be for real, because they turn this shit into a mockery, and I see the play that they're trying to do. I'm not defending Diddy or his actions or nothing, because I don't know what the man did. All I saw was the Cassie tape. All right, She got paid. That's the end of that. That ain't even got nothing to do with the trial now.
shit.
So why y'all keep tying it to that? He ain't got no domestic abuse charges on this shit. Oh, trafficking. Did y'all even read the man law or what they're saying trafficking is?
Yeah.
All you bitches been trafficked. Booking in the bio. Rapper flew you out. You got trafficked. Come on, cuz, start reading shit, y'all.
No, that's a fact. It's a fact. And
Y'all pissing me off.
The thing with laws too, and like that's why most people have these like outbursts and these frenzies, is because laws can read one thing, but what you actually did might not even be what it says. Like, you know, I don't necessarily know how to explain maybe robbery or burglary, but if you go into the store and you steal something, depending on what it is, it could be, or how you do it, it could be viewed as a certain crime, you know, compared to another crime.
And how much it's worth.
Yeah, and then when people see you, they say, oh, you have this, but then you tell them the story and it's, oh, this is really what you did. So just because a crime, like you're saying, is saying something or the law says this, the actions of what you did might not necessarily sound as horrendous as what the crime is. You know what I mean? What the crime is named.
And anybody who's been in any type of legal trouble knows that they trump on extra charges of shit you probably didn't even do. For a fact you didn't do. But they put on so many charges because they just want one to stick. So the one they really want to stick, they'll say, you know what, we'll drop these other 4. Mm-hmm. Just cop out to this one. The whole time, this was the one they wanted you to cop. This was the one they wanted to get you on. So all these other 4 charges might have added on another 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. The original crime might have only been 5, but they really wanted to ban me with the 5 the whole time. So your dumb ass cop out to the 5, when really that's all you should have been fighting from the jump. Mm. And now it make you look worse in court because they're like, oh my God, he did all of this? God damn, how many charges he got? He was wild. Like, they do shit like that. That's what they do. They just throw shit at a wall until it stick. Now, if any type of evidence comes out that shows Diddy is guilty, he deserves whatever he got coming. Mm-hmm. I'm going to say that. But we have not seen it. The Cassie tape is not enough, man. It's not enough.
It's not enough, yeah.
We done all seen women get abused worse than that. Probably growing up, your aunties, your sister, your cousin, your mama, you done seen it on YouTube. And they didn't get the type of compensation Cassie got. So for all of that abuse, she got taken care of, all right? Let's stop playing. She got remarried, happily ever after. It's a lot of women getting abused right now that ain't getting no happily ever after.
She has a, you know, it's a happy ending. You can't say it's not exactly like, even though she may have been abused here and there by him, her situation and the way she ended is very rare to how it will end. That's a fact. That's 100% a fact. I think that Diddy right now, they trying to break bro down. I think that, again, some of the shit might not even stick. Honestly, now that we looking at it, and I'm waiting for the case. I don't know if they're going to televise it or not. I highly doubt it. But I'm waiting for that. Like, anything right now before that, at this point, I've kind of made up in my mind, is just an attack on his public perception.
Exactly.
At this point. Like, you know what I mean? And that's not us saying that he's guilty or not guilty. It's just, if you step back from a bird's eye view, like, what else is it? Because there's no new information.
How can he get a fair trial when everything that we talking about right now and everything y'all seeing on y'all timelines, whatever 12 jurors coming to court is seeing that every day, all day. Yeah. They hearing the same rumors. They seeing the same tweets. They seeing the same posts in the shade room. And then they got to get up on the stand and call a case unbiasedly when in their mind he guilty already. Like, come on, y'all don't see what the fuck is going on?
Already been
Not
programmed.
Only that, they throwing out dumb shit. Diddy had an underwater tunnel in his house. Is that a fucking elite? All these motherfuckers got tunnels in their house. You didn't hear they was building all these bunkers and shit?
Yeah, it's just
We talked about it. They all got fucking tunnels under their house. It's tunnels all under the White House. The whole fucking New York City got a city under the city. It's tunnels everywhere. We saw one of the motherfuckers with the hats come out of a tunnel. They had a bloody mattress in there, and the news didn't say shit about that. Like, we seen the motherfucker pop out like a Ninja Turtle. What the fuck you doing down there?
Cap back on it got on, yeah.
Like, come on, cuz. Like, what are y'all talking about out here, man? Let's be for real.
Yeah.
They is coming for the culture. Whether it's Diddy or not, the fact that y'all celebrating it, y'all some fucking clowns. Because of how many never got convicted for shit over there. And this ain't whataboutism. Oh, I see you niggas in the comments. Oh, we supposed to hold ourselves to a higher standard. No, you dumb fuck. It's supposed to be even across the board. Y'all gonna crucify us? Guess what? Y'all gonna crucify y'all too.
And it's like we don't have any proof yet. So that's the thing. Like, people don't understand what we're saying right now because it's a celebrity. But if it was your brother, your sister, your uncle, and his name was being defamed before any proof was even coming out, and you knew what that would do later on in the line with that jury, you would want that shit to stop too. You wouldn't want motherfuckers just saying shit that are baseless claims as well, because you know that that's going to somewhat stick within the minds or in the subconscious minds of these jurors when they get up there. That's what I understand.
Bro spitting. Not to interrupt you, pardon me. I can make all y'all look guilty. I can put a charge on you right now and go down your Instagram archives and just pick little shit and make you look guilty.
Make a case.
Because I know all y'all done some dumb shit on your Instagram, on your Twitter, on your Facebook, or your Snapchat at one point. I can go on your close friends, you doing all type of heinous debauchery, and I can just put that on the screen in court and how that's gonna make you look. That ain't really you, that's a part of you. But if I just put that on the screen and put that on the news around the clock, we can make you look like anything. And you probably just work an average 9 to 5. You just like to let your hair down on the weekend, have a drink, and turn up. But I can make you look like the devil with the media.
Yeah.
Y'all don't know the power of the media by now? Come on, man. Y'all crazy.
People do. People only do when it's depending on the person it is that's being, subject to the ridicule. Like if it's somebody they like, then the media is bad. If it's somebody they don't like, then the media is good. So it's like, again, that's why what you're saying is so important about it needs to be even across the board, because it's really just people picking and choosing when they want to believe the media or the circus. Like, oh, I don't fuck with Diddy. Okay, yeah, they got it right. Oh, I fuck with him over here. Oh, no, they got it wrong. It's just people just pick and choose what they want to believe, you know what I mean, depending off the person.
And y'all really some fucking cowards if we're being honest, because all I see is, man, we can't do what they do. They can get away. Like, what the fuck you mean? So they can just do whatever, whenever. We should just shut the fuck up, not say nothing. But the second one of us do it, nigga, you can't do what the fuck they do. And now we crucify. Like, come on, cause y'all niggas sound crazy. If anything, we holding everybody accountable. Nah, keep this shit even. The same way you running these smear campaigns over here, run them over there. Cause nigga, we got a phone book list of motherfuckers over there. Mm-hmm. The yellow pages, nigga. You remember the yellow pages this thick? Flip a page, nigga. Pick a name. They got them.
Yeah.
And ain't none of them being talked about.
This is overtaking everything.
It's floods going on in Carolina. They ain't getting no help. Verizon been cyber attacked. Mm-hmm. They ain't talking about that. All these fucking nuclear power plants magically blowing up. Yeah. They sending missiles over here, blowing up these cities. Yes. Lebanon, like, it's shit going on all around the fucking world. The ports is on strike. Like, bro, it is complete chaos, turmoil. And we talking about Diddy.
That's the number one topic, too.
We talking about it because we got to give a common sense spin on the bullshit that we seeing. Somebody got to talk with some sense. So that's why we speaking on it. But stay tuned, because everything that we just named, we talking about that too. New episode coming soon, man. The Viral Way. Bang.